guys, it's Roxanne. So I'm going to be doing a mall haul slash Ipsy bag review for the month of April 2019. So I went to Sephora, Lush, I stopped at Ulta too, and then I also made a stop at Louis Vuitton. So if you want to see what I got, just keep watching. I went to Sephora just to get refills of my moisturizer and my foundation, but no one can go to a makeup store and get just what they need. So you know this bag is way too big to have just those two things in it. And I ended up picking up a few extra things at all the stores that I went to today. So the first thing that I grabbed was the Glow Recipe Watermelon Pink Juice. It's $39.99 for the full-size bottle. I had just finished trying the small version that I had gotten during the holidays and I liked it. I like the smell of it. I like the formula for my skin, which I have oily skin, and this is for oily to combo skin. And then I really like that it's in a pump bottle. Here's the size comparison of the one that I got during the holidays versus this new one. The new one, like I was saying, is $39.99. And they both have the pump on top. I love moisturizers with pumps. I'll actually only buy moisturizers with pumps, even if they get better reviews, because I just like the application of this better to be able to just squeeze out. I don't like getting it stuck in my nails. I don't like that I'm using my fingers to apply it and from the same container all the time. Like, I prefer a pump just because it's a lot cleaner of an application. The next thing that I got from Sephora was just a restock on my foundation as well. And so I had just finished using up this one, and it's in the shade Nude, and I was noticing that I've been tanner lately the past few weeks, and it kind of looks a little pink on me. So I did a color match when I was there, and I went from Nude to Natural Beige, and I'll swatch both of those right now. It's taking forever because I'm out. There's enough, a little bit. This one on top is Natural Beige, and the one on the bottom is Nude. And then the one product that I grabbed that I didn't need but I really wanted to try was the Artist Couture Diamond Glow in Cocoa Bling. I've never tried a loose highlighter before, and this retails for $27. I've seen online that Jenny69 likes this brand, so I really wanted to try it, give it a go. When I was at Sephora, I had swatched the new Anastasia loose highlighters as well, and they were really gritty, and this one was just a really fine powder, and it blended out really nice. And the Anastasia one just didn't have a really seamless look that I like. It was a little bit chunky. So you can see inside how you can kind of move this around so you can open or close it as much as you want. I really like that. It's going to help make sure that it doesn't turn into a big mess every time I open it. So I have a little bit in the cap, and I'm going to try swatching it 3 ways. First, I'm just going to swatch it just with my finger, and then I'm going to try swatching it with a brush, and then I'm going to swatch it with a damp brush. So this one's a finger swatch, this one's with the dry brush, and this one's with the wet brush. The wet brush looks like my favorite way to apply it. This is too intense, this is too light, and this is just right. This last makeup product is from Ulta. It's the only product I got. I actually went in for something else. They didn't end up having it, so I grabbed this just because I'd never tried anything that was ColourPop before. And they had 20% off of ColourPop, so this was originally $5. I got it for $4, and it's in the color Ladybird. I'm just going to swatch a little bit on the back of my hand. So you can see it's really pretty. It's really bright and glowy, so I thought it would look really cute as an inner eye highlight. I also went to Lush today. I really love using their body soap. It smells so good. It's almost like getting like a spa experience every time I take a shower. So I love using their soap, and it was time I needed another bar. So the first thing I grabbed was the Sultana of soap. I got 0.55 pounds for $17.16. And when I was looking online for Lush.com too, I was looking at all the different reviews, and a lot of people were complaining that they don't get very much use out of this, that it doesn't lather. And it's true that it does not lather if you're just using your hands. But I always use a shower puff and kind of really lather it on there, and it makes this really nice lather, and then I'm able to just wash my entire body. So here's what it looks like. So I grabbed a few bath bombs when I was there. This one's called Black Rose, so it's black, and then it has pink on top, and there's some glitter in it, and it says that it has Turkish rose and lemon in it and cocoa butter to hydrate. And this was $8.95. Man, that smells so good. The next bath bomb I got is called Groovy Kind of Love. It was $7.95. It says that it has rosewood, bergamot, and ylang ylang oil in it. And then the last place that I went was Louis Vuitton, and I didn't actually buy anything when I went to Louis Vuitton. I was actually just wondering what they would do to fix my purse. There's nothing wrong with the purse itself. It's the strap that is starting to, how it's worn. it's lost its like original shape kind of. It's just kind of cracked and broken. And so I had went into the store just because I know that they can repair purses. So I had gone in just to see if they were going to be able to repair it or if I just needed to buy a new one. My husband got it for me for my birthday a few years ago. And because it has only been a few years since it was originally purchased, and it's such a high quality purse, and they back up the quality of the purse, they're actually going to replace my strap for me for free. It really was a relief to go in and just know that they're just going to swap it out for me. They said they would call me in a few weeks when it comes in and they would just take the old one off and replace the new one. FYI to all the girls out there who have Louis Vuitton, you can take it in and they might be able to help you out. Okay, so that was it for my mall haul. So now I'm going to be moving on to my Ipsy bag. This is the April 2019 bag. It came with 5 products. So this one is the Balm Cosmetics, the Bonjour Creamy Lip Stain in Konnichiwa. It also came with the Ico Black Magic Liquid Eyeliner, travel size in Carbon Black. I've never heard of this brand. It's called 111 Skin Y Theorem Repair Serum. This next one is from Tarte. It's the Double Duty Beauty Base Tape Hydrating Primer. And lastly, I got the Nomad Cosmetics Eyeshadow in Kreuzberg. So far, I've only washed and moisturized my face, so I'm going to use the serum, and then I'm going to use the primer. So this serum is supposed to hydrate, help boost collagen production, and help minimize the appearance of fine lines. It smells a little bit like men's cologne. It says to just pat it into the skin instead of rubbing it, to just gently pat it into the skin. So it's been a few minutes and my skin feels kind of tacky now. It feels kind of sticky. Not sure I like this. So next I'm going to try using this primer. It says that it has jojoba and jojoba? Jojoba? How do you pronounce that? Jojoba. Okay, so jojoba and grapeseed extract to moisturize and keep your skin hydrated for 12 full hours, and coconut to smooth your skin. This smells like coconut, which I don't like because it always just reminds me of sunscreen, which, ugh. Okay, so I'm gonna go do my base and my brows off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did my base and my brows, and now I want to try using the eyeliner that they sent me. It claims to be a waterproof liner that won't fade, smudge, or budge, and it says that the formula is made with Wide Lash, trademark, a tripeptide that helps promote lash growth. So, I mean, I guess I would have to use this for a while to see if that's true, but I mean, I do appreciate that they try putting things like that inside the formula for me. I'm doing a big wing today, I guess. Guess I'm going for it. Okay. Normally I'll do my eyeliner and then my under eye concealer and then set it, but I did the order very different today, so you can always just use a sponge to kind of pull the eye without messing up the makeup. Okay, so that's one eye done, but the real trick is making this eye look the same, so let's try it. So I'm just going to try lining it up the same on the other side. Kind of like this, and then you stamp it on and it does the work for you. So the eyeliner came out pretty good actually. The pigment was really good. It was intense. I didn't have to go over it a bunch of times in order to get the payoff that I wanted to. So I would say this is a pretty good felt tip pen. Okay, so I put on lashes and a little bit of mascara. So I'm going to be using the Nomad eyeshadow in the color Kreuzberg from my Ipsy bag, and then the ColourPop color in Ladybird that I got from Ulta earlier, and I'm going to compare how they look compared to each other and then just how they wear throughout the day as well. So I'm just going to swatch a little bit of this too, just so you guys can see. It's kind of just a frosty white. It's really chalky, I'm noticing. It's very subtle. Very, very subtle. That's not the look I go for with my inner eye highlight. I kind of just really wanted to make me look very bright and alert, awake. So now I'm going to try doing the ColourPop and Ladybird on this side. So that's a lot more like what I go for in an inner eye highlight, this kind of shimmer glittery look versus this kind of more just like neutral shimmer. So just looking at it, I already know I don't like this one, so I'm just going to add this to both sides just so it looks a little bit more even. Okay, so that's much better. Next I'm going to try using this loose highlighter from Artist Couture, and it's in the color Cocoa Bling. And I'm going to use it with a wet brush because I already showed you guys earlier that was the best payoff. It's pretty. It's what I was expecting, I think, from the Anastasia loose powder highlighter. So I was a little bit disappointed when I saw how gritty it was, because I was like, this isn't, I mean, it is cute, but it's not the kind of highlight I like. Some girls like chunky highlight. I like really seamless looking highlight. So I just wasn't into that. Man, this highlight though, look at my inner eye, my highlight. The last item that I'm going to use for my Ipsy bag is their creamy lip stain. And it is a lip stain and a gloss in one. And it says that you can apply it with your finger, and if you want it to be more intense, to apply multiple layers. I ended up just applying with the applicator. That was pretty easy, really. It's kind of a thin consistency. It's comfortable. The smell isn't the best, but it doesn't have like a flavor or anything either, so I'll just have to see how this one wears, and I'll let you know how the stain lasts throughout the day. Okay, so this is the look all completed, but I'm going to go about my day, and then I'm going to check in with you guys to let you know how the formulas were working for me. If I liked them, if I hated them, if I would recommend them, or if I'm just going to toss them into a drawer and never look at them again. It's been about 5 hours, and the serum, it's really hard to tell if it's worked or not. It's really something that I need to use for weeks in order to find out if it's something that works for my skin. And then the primer, I didn't really notice much of a difference versus the primer that I normally use, which is the Tatcha. I don't really know if I'll reach for either of these ones again, just because this wasn't instantaneous, which I wasn't expecting it to be, and I don't usually use a serum, well, this type of serum. And then for this, I already have a primer that I prefer over this one. And then I would actually reach for the lip stain again. I like to use the Dior lip stain, and this one worked just as well. The only thing that I didn't like about this one is that it said that it was supposed to be moisturizing, and I didn't notice any moisture when I was using it. My lips were dry before, they were kind of dry after, so I don't really know if that had the effect that I wanted it to, but the color stayed pretty well. My lips still have a really nice kind of faint pink color. This one, it's a darker shade, so this one lasts longer, it seems like, because it is a darker shade, but I like both of these as lip stains. They're really nice for everyday use. And the eyeliner I really liked. It had really good pigmentation when I was using it. It lasted a really long time. I'm not noticing any kind of fade or anything on it, so I would reach for this one again. So as far as the inner eye highlights, this one that came in my Ipsy bag, the Nomad one, it had zero color payoff. I didn't like it almost instantly. You guys saw me going for this ColourPop one. I put this one on the side and this one on the side, and then when this one didn't have any color payoff, I just went in with this color on both eyes, and it had the exact look that I wanted. It's really cute. It's really kind of glistening. It makes you look really awake. And my favorite thing that I got today was actually the Artist Couture highlighter. It is so pretty. It's faded a little bit over time, but you guys can still see like that color. It's the right color for my skin tone. It's the color Cocoa Bling. I hope you liked this video. If you did, subscribe and like, turn on your notifications so you can watch my new video next Sunday. bye!